family, too.
Welcome to World News Tonight. Breaking news, violence on the campaign trail. A protester rushing Donald Trump on stage, the Secret Service jumping into action. This after he cancels a major rally. Heated clashes spilling into the streets. Trump taking no blame for the chaos.
We've got to fight back.
But he is catching serious heat.
Donald Trump has created a toxic environment.
That is not leadership, it is political arson.
The airport workers assigned to protect your valuables stealing right out of suitcases. And before you check your bags, the photo you should take to protect yourself. The controversial operation to bring 17 elephants from Africa to the U.S. But is it saving their lives or robbing them of their freedom? And the heart-stopping buzzer beater, the clock counting down, that half-court shot. Bring on March Madness.
This is ABC World News Tonight.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on this Saturday. I'm Cecilia Vega. Tonight, tensions higher than ever in the race for the White House just days before voters head to the polls. In Dayton, Ohio today, this moment of panic at a Donald Trump rally. Secret Service agents racing to his side after a protester tried to rush the stage. It comes after that chaos in Chicago, violent clashes between protesters and supporters inside that auditorium. The event abruptly canceled. Hundreds of demonstrators outside, too. 2 police officers injured, and tonight, Donald Trump taking no responsibility for any of it. The reaction from his rivals on the campaign trail, fierce. ABC's David Wright starts us off in tonight's Trump rally in Kansas City.
Go back home to mommy.
Tonight, tensions on the trail are flaring up. Donald Trump had just finished scolding one protester in Dayton, Ohio.
Because I have to do it myself. I know it's not.
When another leapt over the barricade. Watch there as the second protester rushes the podium. The Secret Service instinctively flanks the candidate as agents subdue the protester and frog march him out. He's now been booked for disorderly conduct.
Thank you for the warning. I was ready for him, but it's much easier if the cops do it. Don't we agree? Huh? What a great job.
The Trump campaign was already on edge today after the melee last night in Chicago. Trump haters infiltrated the arena, bent on disruption.
Donald Trump is not welcomed in Chicago, and we're going to make that clear today.
They accomplished that. Trump canceled the rally, provoking a violent reaction from Trump supporters.
We want Trump! We want Trump!
Fistfights, a police officer seen bloodied. Today, Trump didn't back down, calling the protesters thugs and communists.
Some represented Bernie, our communist friend. When they have organized, professionally staged wise guys, we've got to fight back.
The tensions, simmering for months, have reached a boiling point. The rhetoric increasingly violent. The candidate sometimes egging on supporters, urging them to take on the protesters.
Like to punch him in the face, I'll tell you.
Knock the crap out of him, would you? Seriously.
You know what they used to do to guys like that when they were in a place like this? They'd be carried out on a stretcher, folks.
Donald Trump has created a toxic environment. And a toxic environment has allowed his supporters and those who sometimes seek confrontation to come together in violence.
Today, Marco Rubio was asked if he'd still support the GOP ticket if Trump is the nominee.
I don't know. It's getting harder every day.
Here in Kansas City, Missouri, tonight, another big Trump rally planned. Heavy security inside the venue right now, all calm so far. But outside, the Trump supporters and the Trump haters are taunting each other. Cecilia?
David Wright leading us off tonight. Thank you. And this weekend is crucial in the race for the White House. Just 3 days to major primaries. Here's the map. Voters head to the polls in 5 states, hundreds of delegates at stake, and Tuesday is a make or break day for many of those candidates. Bernie Sanders hoping to win Ohio after his upset victory in Michigan, and Hillary Clinton fighting to keep her lead. Tonight, both candidates leveling harsh attacks at Donald Trump. Clinton calling his rhetoric political arson. Here's ABC's Mary Bruce in Cleveland.
After the eruption of violence in Chicago, tonight the Democratic candidates in agreement, accusing Donald Trump of playing with fire.
The ugly, divisive rhetoric we are hearing from Donald Trump is not only wrong, it's dangerous. If you play with matches, you can start a fire you can't control. That is not leadership, it is political arson.
Bernie Sanders is defending his backers seen in those crowds.
What our supporters are doing is responding to a candidate who has, in fact, in many ways encouraged violence.
But that's where their agreement ends. Courting voters in Chicago, Sanders went after embattled Mayor Rahm Emanuel, calling for Clinton to reject his endorsement.
I think he has done a very bad job.
The campaigns are making an all-out push, crisscrossing the key states and plastering the airwaves. Sanders is spending big in the Midwest, especially in Ohio, where he's hoping to pull off another surprise upset.
Ohio has the opportunity to lead this country forward.
Clinton is feeling confident in Florida, where she has a double-digit lead in several polls.
Thank you so much, Tampa.
And Mary joins us from Cleveland now. All eyes on Ohio before this Tuesday primary, and a judge has ruled that some 17-year-olds will be able to cast a vote. So, Mary, is the Bernie Sanders team hoping this gives them a leg up?
Absolutely, Cecilia. 17-year-olds here in Ohio will be able to vote in Tuesday's primary, so long as they're 18 come Election Day in November. This is a big win for Bernie Sanders, who so far has had strong support among those younger voters. Cecilia?
He certainly has, Mary. Thank you. We do, though, want to move on now to historic flooding along the Gulf. Tonight, flash flood watches and warnings in 6 states, and the rivers are still on the rise. In Burkeville, Texas, take a look at this. The Sabine River cresting this entire neighborhood now underwater. And in Covington, Louisiana, boats were still taking people from their flooded homes today. Across the Gulf, thousands of families forced to evacuate. And ABC's Philip Mena was right there in Covington as those evacuations were underway.
Tonight, the race to shore up the banks of those rising rivers. From Louisiana to Tennessee, water up to 2 feet in some parts. More than 1,000 homes flooded and more now threatened.
If it were not for the sandbags, it would be topping the lip.
The National Guard crews rescuing nearly 2,100 people over 5 days. Hundreds of family pets scooped up too. Here in Covington, Louisiana, the Winter family capturing the moment water rushed into their home.
It was actually flowing through the house.
They scrambled to save what they could before it was all ruined.
See the water line on the baseboards here. It's about where it was. So fortunately, that's as high as it got. I'm sure there's people with a lot worse.
That's about 8 inches high.
Yeah.
Down the street, Robin Populek and her husband caught off guard too.
It went from the ditch to into your house in 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
You didn't even have time to throw sandbags in front of your door.
Didn't even think about getting them.
Cecilia, the fire department is using 5-ton trucks like that one and boats. It started around noon today and the rescues have not stopped. They are trying to pull those stills trapped inside their flooded homes to safety. Cecilia?
Philip, thank you. ABC meteorologist Inder Petersons joins us now. You were telling me the Gulf states are still going to get hit tonight.
I mean, it is incredible. It's only the middle of March. In places like Shreveport, Louisiana, they've already set the record for the amount of rainfall they've seen. Showers still continuing to push through that region tonight. And even though they are subsiding, we still have that threat for river flooding for the next several days. To make matters worse, we have a threat for severe weather in through Sunday, so heavy thunderstorms, even a threat for tornadoes right in that same region. And out towards the west coast, a series of storms continues to make their way through. In fact, a powerful system making its way through Portland and Seattle this evening. Winds there could gust as high as 60 miles per hour. The ground there is saturated. The threat of those trees being ripped right out of the ground is very threatening tonight. Also, of course, good news, Sierra, getting a lot of snow and they need that.
They certainly do, Indra, thank you. But we do want to turn to New York's Hudson River and a deadly crash on the water. The search still on tonight for 2 missing crew members. A barge and a tugboat colliding, the entire boat sinking, spilling 5,000 gallons of fuel into the river. One bridge worker did not make it. And to a fiery collision in the west, police investigating what may be a drag race gone wrong. This fireball captured from the skies near Seattle. 3 people injured in the middle of the night. The street in Renton notorious for drag races. And in Alabama, an overnight riot has a prison still on lockdown. These blurry images apparently taken by inmates, prisoners posting these shots on social media during the mayhem. Officials say the inmates started that fire and stabbed their warden and a correction officer during the unrest. And we have breaking news tonight from New Mexico. The manhunt for 2 escaped convicts is now over. Late today, the 2nd inmate captured. The man was convicted of this armed robbery that ended in a shootout with police. Tonight, both he and his accomplice are now back in custody, and the investigation into how they got away is underway. Here's ABC's Ron Claiborne.
Tonight, Lionel Claw in custody after police say he was hiding out in an Albuquerque apartment hundreds of miles away from where he and another violent criminal staged that daring escape.
Mr. Claw literally stepped out the front door and came out and surrendered. He did state to us he didn't want anybody else to get hurt.
Claw and fellow inmate Joseph Cruz fled Wednesday while being transported between prisons. They had been handcuffed and shackled. Cruz was arrested Friday, also in Albuquerque, after being spotted on the street.
How did you get out of your shackles? How did you get out of shackles?
Picked the locks.
Hours after their escape, the two were videotaped by a hotel security camera, wearing civilian clothes, smiling and seeming at ease. Cruz says they had no outside help. Investigators say they don't believe that. Claw, who had been doing time for armed robbery, was involved in a dramatic 2007 shootout with police, captured on dashcam video. Cruz was convicted of a drug-related murder. Authorities in New Mexico say the circumstances of that double escape are, in their words, suspicious. They are looking at the possibility that somebody from the outside may have helped those two prisoners get away, and also the possibility someone from the inside may have helped them. Cecilia?
Ron, thank you. We do, though, want to turn overseas to a heavy-duty airlift involving wild elephants, more than a dozen of them. American zoo officials pulling off a secret rescue, and now the debate over their transfer intensifying. Tonight, ABC's Eva Pilgrim has the details.
17 elephants fighting to survive a severe drought are now safely in the U.S. The life-saving mission, an international effort, a specially outfitted 747 carrying them from Swaziland to Texas, where huge lifts place the 10,000-pound pachyderms on big rigs. Police escorting them safely to zoos in Dallas, Wichita, and Omaha.
It's been a long, trying time to get them here. And I am confident in saying that if we did not move these animals here, they would not be alive.
But it almost didn't happen. An animal rights group asking the court to stop the move, but the judge siding with the zoos. The animal rights group saying they had a safe location and money ready to care for the elephants in the wild. Instead, the zoos secretly shipped them to the U.S., robbing them of their freedom. Tonight, zoo officials standing firm, saying the move saved the animals who were thin and in danger. Animal expert Jack Hanna says the elephants will get top-notch care in their new homes.
There is the poaching, which is everywhere. I definitely choose one of these three zoos to go to. I'd do it in a split second.
Already tonight, their new caretakers posting pictures of them eating and drinking, saying the elephants are doing well. Eva Pilgrim, ABC News, New York.
We turn now to the buzzer beater we cannot stop watching here. Less than a second to go on the clock. UConn in Cincinnati, and that prayer from half court. March Madness, bring it on. Here's ABC's Gloria Riviera with that shot that will go down in history.
UConn's Cinderella story started when Cincinnati's potential game-winning layup was denied as the Huskies refused to lose. In the first overtime, the Bearcats again missing another chance to finish it. Cincinnati looking strong in triple overtime with less than a second to go. Boom! Kevin Johnson hits a three-pointer to seemingly seal the win.
Johnson has hit two.
Then Jalen Adams happened. Just watch.
It's good if it goes. Holy cow!
I'm just so happy that shot went in.
A 62-foot jumper. Welcome to March Madness. Let's see that again. The freshman guard, not even a great three-point shooter this season, but that shot forced a quadruple overtime.
This team never gives up. We keep fighting.
The Huskies rolled in the fourth OT, keeping hope alive. They'll have a spot in the NCAA tournament. Gloria Riviera, ABC News, Washington.
Could watch that shot over and over again. There is still much more ahead on World News tonight on this Saturday. Caught on camera, airport workers helping themselves to your luggage. The warning for anyone packing for a trip. And she was a real hit at 106 years old, kicking up her heels at the White House. How the birthday girl is celebrating today, now at 107. So can you guess the song she wants to dance to tonight?
ABC World News Tonight is connected by BlackBerry Priv.
This just got interesting.